The 8 most terrifying things ever found in space. Let's start with the discoveries that are merely deeply unsettling and work our way towards the ones that should have convinced every space agency on Earth to turn the telescopes off and go home. Number 8. The WOW signal, 1977. On August 15, 1977, astronomer Jerry Eman was reviewing data from the Big Ear Radio Telescope at Ohio State University when he came across something that stopped him completely. A radio signal of extraordinary strength had been detected the previous night. It lasted exactly 72 seconds. It came from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. It matched almost perfectly the expected frequency of a signal that would be produced by an extraterrestrial civilization attempting to make contact. Eman circled the data printout and wrote one word in the margin: wow.
The signal has never been detected again, not once in the 49 years since its discovery, despite hundreds of attempts to relocate it. No natural phenomenon has ever been identified that could explain it. No man-made source has ever been confirmed. To this day, the WOW signal remains the single most compelling candidate for extraterrestrial contact ever recorded, and it lasted 72 seconds. And then, it was gone. The Big Ear telescope that detected it was demolished in 1998 to make way for a golf course, which is either deeply symbolic or the most aggressively mundane thing that has ever happened to a potential alien contact site.
Number 7. The Boates Void, 1981. In 1981, astronomers discovered something in the universe that should not exist: a void. Not just empty space the way most of space is empty. A genuinely, almost completely empty region of the universe, approximately 330 million light-years across, containing almost nothing. In a region of space this size, you would expect to find around 2,000 galaxies. The Boates Void contains approximately 60. The rest is just nothing. An enormous spherical absence in the fabric of the universe, so large that if the Milky Way were located at its center, the existence of other galaxies would not have been discovered until the 1960s, because the nearest galaxy would have been too far away to see.
Astronomers have proposed several explanations, including the merging of smaller voids over billions of years. None of them fully account for the size of it. Some researchers have only half-jokingly suggested that a structure this large and this empty is consistent with what you would expect to find if an incredibly advanced civilization had consumed all the matter and energy in the region for their own purposes. That theory has no scientific evidence behind it. It also has not been fully ruled out. Number 6. Sagittarius B2. Always. Roughly 26,000 light-years from Earth, at the center of our galaxy, sits a massive molecular cloud called Sagittarius B2. It is approximately 150 light-years across. It contains a staggering quantity of organic molecules, including ethanol, the same compound found in alcoholic drinks. Astronomers estimate the cloud contains enough ethanol to fill approximately 400 trillion pints. That is the fun fact that every science communicator leads with.
Here is the part they leave out. The cloud also contains ethyl formate, the compound responsible for the flavor of raspberries and the smell of rum. It contains vinyl cyanide, a toxic compound that can form membrane-like structures. It contains propylene oxide, the first chiral molecule ever detected in space. And it contains hydrogen cyanide in quantities large enough to be genuinely concerning if you think about it for too long. Sagittarius B2 smells like raspberries and rum and is absolutely saturated with some of the most toxic compounds known to chemistry. Space is a gift that keeps on giving.
Number 5. The Diamond Planet, 2012. In 2012, astronomers confirmed the existence of 55 Cancri E, a super-Earth, approximately twice the size of our planet, orbiting extremely close to its host star. The surface temperature reaches approximately 2,700 degrees Celsius. The planet orbits its star once every 18 hours. And based on its density and composition, scientists believe that a significant portion of its interior may be composed of diamond. Not a little diamond, potentially a third of the planet's entire mass, which, at approximately 8.63 times the mass of Earth, means the diamond content alone could be worth somewhere in the region of $26.9 nonillion. A nonillion is a 1 followed by 30 zeros. For reference, the entire GDP of planet Earth in 2024 was approximately $110 trillion, which is a 1 followed by 14 zeros. The diamond planet is worth more money than every economy on Earth combined, by a margin so large the number does not have a commonly used name. It is also 40 light years away, has a surface temperature that would vaporize any spacecraft we currently possess, and orbits a star that would destroy anything attempting to approach it. So close, and yet so far. Number 4. Sagittarius A. Always. At the center of our galaxy, approximately 26,000 light-years from Earth, sits Sagittarius A, a supermassive black hole with a mass approximately 4 million times that of our Sun. In 2022, the Event Horizon Telescope collaboration released the first direct image of Sagittarius A, confirming what astronomers had long suspected. At the center of the Milky Way is an object so dense that not even light can escape it. An object whose gravitational pull shapes the orbit of every single star in our galaxy, including our own Sun. Our Sun orbits Sagittarius A once every 225 million years. The last time our Sun was in its current position in this orbit, the most complex life on Earth was a trilobite. Sagittarius A is currently in a relatively quiet phase. Astronomers have observed it consuming clouds of gas and occasionally flaring with bursts of energy. In cosmic terms, it is considered dormant. In 2006, a separate study suggested that at some point in the future, possibly billions of years from now, a collision between the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy could destabilize Sagittarius A and trigger an active quasar phase. An active quasar phase from a black hole the size of Sagittarius A would sterilize a significant portion of the galaxy. Good news is that is billions of years away. Bad news is there is absolutely nothing anyone could do about it regardless. Number 3. The Cold Spot, 2004. In 2004, astronomers analyzing data from NASA's WMAP satellite discovered an anomaly in the cosmic microwave background radiation, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang that permeates the entire universe. In one specific region of the sky, in the direction of the constellation Eridanus, there was a cold spot, a region approximately 1.8 billion light-years across that was significantly colder than the surrounding universe. Not slightly colder, measurably, significantly, inexplicably colder. Several explanations have been proposed. The most conventional is a supervoid, an enormous region of space containing very little matter that causes light passing through it to lose energy and appear colder. The least conventional explanation, proposed by several serious physicists, is that the cold spot is evidence of a collision between our universe and a parallel universe, a bruise on the fabric of our cosmos left by contact with another reality entirely. This explanation is considered speculative. It has also not been ruled out, and the cold spot is still there, right now, 1.8 billion light-years across, getting no warmer, offering no explanation. Number 2. UY Scuti, always. If the previous entries have given you a comfortable sense of the scale of the universe, I would like to formally apologize for what comes next. UY Scuti is a star located approximately 9,500 light-years from Earth in the constellation Scutum. It is currently one of the largest known stars in the observable universe. Its radius is approximately 1,700 times that of our Sun. If placed at the center of our solar system, its surface would extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter. Every single planet in our solar system, including Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, would be inside this star. Our Sun, which is already 1.3 million times the volume of Earth, would be an invisible speck against UY Scuti. You would need approximately 5 billion of our suns to fill the volume of UY Scuti. UY Scuti is also a variable star, meaning it pulsates, it expands and contracts. It is slowly dying. When it finally exhausts its fuel, it will collapse and likely trigger a hypernova, an explosion so violent it would make a standard supernova look like a candle being blown out. The hypernova could potentially release a gamma-ray burst, a focused beam of pure energy traveling at the speed of light, powerful enough to strip the atmosphere from any planet it hits. UY Scuti is 9,500 light-years away, and its gamma-ray burst would not be pointed at us. Probably.
Number 1. The observable universe itself. Always. Everything you just heard about, the WOW signal, the Bode's void, the diamond planet, the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy, the cold spot that might be a bruise from another universe, the star so large it would swallow Jupiter, all of it exists within the observable universe. The observable universe is the portion of the total universe we can actually see from Earth. It is approximately 93 billion light-years in diameter. It contains an estimated 2 trillion galaxies. Each galaxy contains on average 100 billion stars. Each star potentially hosts planets. The observable universe is not the whole universe. It is simply the portion of it whose light has had time to reach us since the Big Bang. The actual universe extends beyond that in every direction, and its true size is unknown. It may be infinite. Everything we have ever seen, measured, detected, or imagined exists in a thin shell of observable space, surrounded in every direction by more universe than we have any framework to comprehend. The WOW signal came from somewhere in that shell and never repeated. The cold spot sits at its edge like a bruise from something outside. And somewhere in the remaining 99.9999% of it that we cannot see, the odds of absolutely nothing else existing are, statistically speaking, essentially zero.